What a world, DJ on the mic. What coming in? And it feels like it's been a while I've been on camera, you know what I'm saying? But in this video, we're going to be going over, my thoughts, opinions of the new alt art scrambles, which we will be getting in the new starter decks, which is going to be focusing around Wargreymon and Metal Garurumon with a whole new archetype of adventure. So, if this is a video for you, then stick around and enjoy it. If you're new to the channel, like what you see, make sure you subscribe and set the notification bell because I do videos on the reg. And the question of the day to you guys, yeah, I'm putting something on you. Do you think we should see more alt art options in the game outside of the, the staples of like blue memory boost, well, the boost, the trainings, all that jazz? That's the question I pose to you guys. But further ado, let's get into it. So, as you can see right here, we will be getting alt art variants of the scrambles. And scrambles are pretty crucial in today's metagame. The amount of value that it provides in order for you to kind of, be more memory efficient while setting up some awesome plays for you recurring key pieces from your trash to the top of your deck. As well as if you do not have a Digimon out on field and the opponent has a Digimon out, effectively you can play out a Digimon with 2 KDP or less from your trash. So the card is certainly going to be a mainstay for real, because it's just too good not to. So first off, we do get 2 variations of the actual alt arts of each colour, which is quite wild. So depending on which one you want, you're gonna have to either get the Wargreymon starter deck or the Metal Garuru, or if you're feeling kind of flush, you go get them both to get a play set. And obviously you'd have to then get 4 starter decks, which is quite a hefty amount. But I mean, look at this art. This art is absolutely beautiful. You can't lie here. They're absolutely majestic in terms of what these look like. The textures have got a slap there as well. And I just love how it's got all like the main pro tags like Digimon in the actual scene. It's beautiful. The colours really pop. So vibrant, so fresh. And I can't knock it. Like when I saw this, I was like, this is just freaking stunning work. And it's the reason why I do love this game is the artwork is honestly unrivaled. There's so much variation, and it stays true to the IP and the Digimon that we love and enjoy to use on a daily basis, especially at the local level. So we obviously have this with the Agumon. We got the Gamamon, we've got Shoutmon, we also got Coronamon there as well, which is also again just pretty cute, going through the digital kind of gate portal, which is awesome, absolutely awesome. I love the kind of the comic book style and kind of more vector style. I'm a fan of vectors, especially in Illustrator. Like, man, it feels like ages since I've dabbled in a bit of Illustrator, and this is definitely just awesome color palette that I've used on this. Then we have the other variation here, which has got my mainstay favorite Digimon. Is going to be my Hookmon there, chilling in the, well, I won't say chilling in the back, but he's going in first, ready to claw the fool. And then obviously we do have Biyomon, which is like the main kind of like focus on this, which is awesome. Birds is doing well. Birds is definitely a sleeper pick there, and it's quite nice that we do have Hawkmon in the background as well. I feel like Bandai really needs to give Silphamon some freaking love. Like, man, throw some promos at that bitch. That's all I'm saying. Because that deck could really use with some spice. And then we also have the Agumon, which is the Marcus Damon kind of variant, which obviously goes into more your shine kind of digipath route, which is awesome. But once again, keeps true to the overall style. Love the dynamic. Everything just looks on point. I cannot wait to get my hands on these. So then we go over to the blue scrambles, and you kind of get the similar premise of what they're doing here. Is once again it's just kind of showing the main kind of pro tag Digimon or / rookies, which is cool. And I think once again, awesome color palette. It kind of showcases some of the ones that you've grown to love with, obviously with the original series, but then you've got like the kind of the other ones there as well, which not all people will be familiar with, but it's the ones that they've kind of introduced and kind of shining a bit more of a spotlight on, which I massively appreciate. Obviously, you've got the Lunamon, you've got the, I can't remember what the freaking turtle is. Like, I got it in my head, but I can't remember for the life of me. And obviously then you do have the Guamon? Butchered. Moving on, we do go with the ones I do actually know, and that is going to be the Gobamon mainstay. And I ain't seen Gobamon look this good in a very long time. This looks fire. This looks absolute heat. Obviously got Vmon in the back with that pose. Yes, sir. And then we've got Bearmon, which Bearmon is definitely a freaking, once again, an archetype which needs some freaking love. Like, I feel like Marsmon, there was cooking something with that. It wasn't a bad, like, top end. It just needs its own identity or something kind of fleshing out with that. So I really hope that Bearmon's going to get a bit more love, and it's quite nice to see, you know, might get a Bearmon that kind of falls more in the blue line. Might be a little bit of a hint there, who knows. And then we've got Gomon there as well, which is obviously absolute mainstay on that. So overall, like, blue, absolutely fantastic. Similar premise with the yellows. So the yellows obviously got the main characters here, Gatomon on front and center. We've got my Pulsemon in the back, Armadillo and Salamon, which once again really good. It just really great dynamic, great posing. Cannot knock it whatsoever. And then combo that up obviously with the other variant, which I'm going to assume that you probably get this in the Metal Garuru one. They've not necessarily stated which ones we get in which starter deck, which is a little bit annoying. So it's kind of like, depending on what you want to focus on, really dictates of, you know, which scramble you're going to get. But I think they have hinted with the starter decks that essentially, like any starter deck, if they're going in the direction of they want you to combine both to make something, then effectively you're going to be getting both of them anyway. Being the thing, compared to, say, like, you know, you only need like 2 starter decks to get like a competitive Sendromon, or at least all the pieces, and same as that Zvargamon there as well. This, it's kind of hitting towards like you may need, if you wanted to create like the full adventure experience, it might be that you need to effectively get all the cards and then merge them all together. That's just mere speculation. It is not confirmed, so don't hold me to that. It's just kind of the thing that I'm sensing that they're going to do to be, you know, spicy. So yeah, Panama looks pretty awesome there. And then we can go into the green. Still same premise here. Absolutely cool. I like how we obviously got Morphemon there as well. You know, that archetype still exists. Eosmon was my second deck that I piloted, which taught me to attack. Just taught me just to attack. Honestly, it's crazy how passive I was when I first started out on Digimon. Honestly, that archetype just taught me just swing, get value, blam. Cool that we've obviously got Wormmon, and we've got Honey Beemon there as well. So once again, it's kind of showcasing off. You've got the one Tentomon, which we all are familiar with. Like, if anyone's watched Digimon 01, you know who Tentomon is. But then at least it kind of drips into the other rookies that maybe not so familiar, but depending on when you join Digimon, you kind of have that bit of nostalgia to it. So I do appreciate the direction that they've gone with that. Same, like I say, with this, obviously we know what Palmon is, but then obviously you got the Zvargamon, which is pretty cool, which kind of like is the same premise with the yellow one, where we obviously have the Shumon on that there as well. So I like the kind of like the link between the two. Really showcasing, you know, the Liberator side of it, and then also we have the Lotmon, and we have a Floramon there as well. So overall, really good choices of what they've done here, and I just love, like, I just know that this art with a text just slap. I honestly can't wait, and the fact that it's like, you know, it's a staple. you're gonna be using Scrambles. Scrambles ain't going nowhere. Then we get Koki up in this business. So Koki focuses on the black and purple cards. And the thing that I enjoy about Koki's artwork here is just, once again, it's just a scene. It's like it's that storytelling that they get across through the art is just beautiful. And the thing I like about this is that they've chosen not necessarily the most popular of Digimon, but enough to know or recognize who they are. Obviously, you got Keramon. We do have some Venmons, Venmon and Snatchmon there as well. And then you got the Kusuramon in the background, which is just great. And just the overall position of it all, once again, just tells a story. of what's going on there. So really, really love the atmosphere of this whole piece. And then we go to the other one where obviously Numemon fans are going to love this. Like, obviously, if you are maining out Numemon, I know Vortex TCG, be on that drip hunt right there. Like, this is just another card that's, you know, you're going to throw in there, which obviously coincides nicely with the build and fitting within theme. And this is what it's all about when it comes to like your alt arts. It's just making sure that your deck just looks nice and glossy and cool for when you know, when it's showtime, when you have to lock in, you look your best and your deck looks your best. That's what it is. And once again, Koki knocks it out of the park here with just the whole Evo line here, and just, you know, just basically just shit flying everywhere, which is standard of Numemon. Then we go into the purple, which purple, once again, I love Wizardmon. I love just this. Once again, it just feels like there's a story that's going on here. And just the actual, like, overall strokes, it's like very fine, very gentle, but enough to really just kind of, like, you know, display the character on the card majestically. And I'm very looking forward to seeing how the overall texture is going to look on this, being things I can imagine how it would look on the other ones, because it's kind of like comic book style. But it'd be quite interesting to see what these look like, because I know, like, Tolokmon, that texture was nice, but I feel like it wasn't. I feel like it was kind of like, I don't know, like they found it difficult to decide what they wanted to do with that texture, due to how the art style is. So once again, I'd be quite interested to see how they do the texturing on these cards, what Koki's actually done. And then this one's actually probably one of my favorites. The purple one with obviously with Devimon and Devimon. And then you do have the Tsukimon or Sukimon. I probably killed that, but basically the purple version of Panemon it's also there as well, which once again looks really cool, looks very dynamic. Cannot knock it. But overall, I am very, very excited to see these cards dropping in the new starter decks. Like I say, depending on where they fall, really dictates on what you want to get, because if you focus on one particular color, that's going to primarily kind of control or dictate which starter deck you have to go with right there. So yeah, it could be very interesting to see, you know, where these kind of fall, which then means, you know, the starter deck that you're gonna pick. Or if you're just feeling baller, you want to get them all, then you don't have necessarily that issue. But let me know what you think to these new scramble variants right now. We're like, which one's your favorite? Tell me, I want that in the comments, people. Let's talk about it. But guys, if you enjoyed the video, smash it with like a standard. Stay safe, stay fly, and I'll catch you in the next one. That's your boy D Dread, certainly off the mic.